Peace, peace. There you go. We just tapping in. Saturday Night Live. Trying to get in the comments. Check the vibes. See what y'all on. Got a few little topics, but I ain't really got no specific one. If y'all in the house, staying out of the way, staying out of trouble. It's one of them Saturday night companies. Stay in the house, stay safe. I'm this year's old, so I'm just chilling. It's the Brock. What up? Peace, peace. Just tapping in, seeing what's good with y'all, man. Let's talk. Let's talk shop. Let's talk shop, shall we? Living and driving. Seeing what y'all up to. I don't really got no topic, but I really want to hear what's on y'all mind. Talk to me, I'll talk back. This ain't my page. A lot of people been asking, so is this your page now? Is this your page? Like, nah, this is my bro's page still, but he let me get on here and say my little piece. So I'm trying to keep my people's company with some quality content, quality conversation, quality company. So I don't know if y'all ain't doing that. If y'all don't mind, hit the little like button, likes. If you come on in, and I want to hear what's on your mind. I want y'all to hear what's on our mind, each other mind. Let's talk shop. Let's talk. I'll talk back. Rap, hip hop, politics, relationships, human events, health. What? What's the subject for the day? Or for the night? It's definitely night. Saturday night. Y'all on the way somewhere? Y'all just coming back from somewhere? What goes on in these streets now? Y'all seeing Kamala Harris out in these streets? She just like y'all. She just like us, right? She in these streets. I ain't gonna get on that though. But yeah, man. What's some good rapper stories? I be wanting to get active and really stir up something. But I'm in a little holding pattern right now. I'm in a little peaceful holding pattern. Uh, just trying to keep it neutral and waiting for some other people to play, play their hand. Banked Up 700 was Ice Cube's character on Friday named after you. Yes. Yes, it was named after me. I'm not saying that his character was me, but yeah, that was like a little subliminal shot. Yeah. Because, that movie came right after we kind of doing our own little things. It's other little subliminals like that. You just got to think about it. Why would you, if you freshly off of whatever with me, why would you? That's like me doing a movie and call the character O'Shea. If I did a film or if I did a movie or I did a song and I called it the main character is O'Shea. That's out of all the names you could pick, but it's all good. And just keep in mind, I mean, that's a question. That was a good question. So, a lot of us be like, man, just let it go, let it go. I've been let it go. It's my people, if they ask me the question, I answer it. I've been let it go. But it's a lot of stories. I didn't understand that, the stories and the lifestyles and experiences or whatever that we got is that interesting and entertaining. It's nothing to me. Like I didn't forgot about certain stuff, but if I really wanted to get energetic and really wanted to get like passionate, because not, y'all might call it emotional or whatever, would show emotion about the experiences and the stories or whatever, man, I can go viral overnight. I can go viral overnight. So that's just not my character. My character is just to stand on certain principles, manhood principles, righteous principles. But man, come on. Y'all got to know that if I just if I decided I wanted to just get messy, it'd be all over. That's why people stay so quiet. Because if I, if they felt like they was poking the bear, and I'm gonna say what I wouldn't do that. That's a female move. So I'll be trying to figure out, okay, well, how can I just keep my manhood? Just leave me alone. But them comments. That's why I'm studying the comments. Like comments, boy, the trolls, boy, they try to gas you up, make you crash out. Boy, I be laughing on comments, boy. Comments try to, because they try to insult you and you this, you that, and boy, it's just terrible, boy. It's vicious. This internet, social media comments be vicious. It's hilarious, but I can see if somebody ain't got no stable mentality or they ain't got no faith or no foundation, boy, you be all over the place worrying about what these comments is talking about. If y'all don't mind, could y'all hit the little like button, man? Send this little algorithm or with notification stuff up so we can get some people on board. um, Visuals. Hey, Cam, my cousin is Malik. He did 25 years for unveiling a such and such in the Merck Park, right? And yeah, with Shaka, I think you talking about brother Malik with Shaka, my bro. Yeah, those are the brothers that I don't know if you can see this right here. Yeah, that's who I was with when I I became a registered Muslim. That was my captain. I was 19 or something like that. That was my first experience with the FOI. My very first experience with the FOI was with my older brother Ruben, and I got my head bust open to the white meat. My brother thought I was gonna be unalive myself. It was like maybe a handful, 7 or 8 of us. 5 o'clock in the morning. Just did our little prayers. We stand at the little house called the FOI house, and this was my first time being around them. Um, Went to this little gym at night. We was caravan a few cars deep. Got pulled over by the sheriffs, and they started trying to go up. It was right on Crenshaw and Vernon, and that was in 1990. I think it was in 1990, either 90 or yeah, it was 1990. What was it? 89. It was 89 or 90. I forgot, but it was all on the news. It was all on the news. It was a big thing, and I still was on some other little kind of street time, so I didn't. I got locked up on a little alias. I was in an alias 'cause I was like, they gonna unalive me in here. They did me bad in the county. It was just terrible, man. So I was like, man, if yo God get me out of this, I'ma be with it because they did me so bad up in there. I was like, okay, if you give me any get back, any action, Lord, I'm on it. So I've been on it. He gave me action, and I've been on it. But yeah, make a long story short, Malik, Abdul Malik, yeah, that's our OG, our man, captain of captains, and like I said, brother Chaka also. So salute to them brothers. Um, El Salvador King 503, salute. Um, Ask D Fair Common Sense. The new video and track is fire. Thank y'all. Thank you. It's a couple of them. So I don't know if you heard the very first one we put out, which was Legend in My Section. And that's featuring Corrupt and featuring Chill from Compton's Most Wanted. So that's heat. So Legend in My Section was the first one. I actually leaked another one that's real controversial. So I ain't never really advertised it. It's called Ace War. Or Ace. I didn't want to say that. Both of them words is algorithm words, but it's featuring David Banner. It's me, David Banner, and Big Gip from the Goody Mob. So that was like just a street leak because we knew it was such a controversial hot topic, and the video was controversial. But it's called Ace or like I'm speaking in code. Like I'm talking about this Ace, the Black Ace, and Raw, spelled backwards. And then the third one, the most recent one, is the one that you probably seen up now with called Positivity with R&B legend Howard Johnson. For y'all that's my age and up, y'all know who Howard Johnson is. So fun, so fun. To blow my mind. Hold your head back, 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 back. The same one that Sugar Free, kind of emulated. Leaning to the side. Hey fella. Yeah, so that's Howard Johnson and YN Vaughn, the homegirl YN. And she's the daughter of the girl singing group The Emotions. So she fired. So that's the most recent one called Positivity. So check that out. You can check that out online on streaming platforms. And I'm working on getting all my music up on streaming platforms. So I've been Fred Flintstone, a dinosaur with it, but my young homie Glasses Malone and Big Steel is helping me get up to speed on all this new media streaming, internet business. So that's what I'm on right now. If y'all don't mind, hit the little thumbs up, hit the likes. I'm gonna read some of these comments. Clarissa, blessings to you. Tarek Scott, did you work with Dr. Khaled? Absolutely. By God's permission, yeah, I was one of the ones, well, probably the one that even brought him and Cube together. Did you ever meet Dr. Sabi, Clarissa? No, I never met Dr. Sabi. I met Dr. Goss from Compton. We wasn't really up on Dr. Sabi on the West Coast. We was on Dr. Goss. I forgot New Body. I think his herbs was called New Body with the yellow label, brown bottles with the yellow label. Deuce Times, that Warzone album was hard. That Big Squeeze was a big deal on the streets. Yeah, pop, pop, bang, shackled up, hat to the back, all bangers, man. And damn, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that was Big Squeeze. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, salute. I'm thinking of the Warzone album. So, but Big Squeeze was something else. Deuce Time, salute. That song House Inja, which your little brother was hard. Yep. Shouts out young bro, my little bro. Truth's in the building. Kids gotta eat. Yeah. I see you, Mr. Brock. Y'all don't hear me though. R.I.P. Roger. Roger. Yeah, Big Roger. That's right. AMLGB. Yeah, that was my OG, my bro. LIB, please. Bird City Vic, what about a collab with Crooked Eye? Man, I always wanted to do something with Crooked Eye. Crooked Eye is a beast. Crooked Eye is a beast. Man, yeah, he was always fire. Yeah, I remember when once they did that. What's the group with him? It was three of them. I forgot the name, but yeah, once he got with them, you know what I'm saying. I was kind of like, well, shit, he out of here now. A lot of people didn't really like my thing was too militant. A lot of people didn't necessarily want to be on the page with me because I was disruptive. I was too angry. I was an angry militant. But yeah, that would have been dope. We probably still can get it in. Cam, did you work with Rakim when y'all was around Aftermath Sweatshop? No, did I? No, I'm trying to think. Did I do something with Rakim? Um, I know I didn't do nothing with just me and him, but I think I might have been on something with because Rakim was on it and I was on it, but I don't remember. I don't know. I don't think so. I always wanted to do that, but just honestly, like no diss or nothing like that. It's just like I'm not like I heard something recently that Rakim put out, and of course I got nothing but love and honor and respect. It seemed like we kind of be getting stuck in the 90s or the late 80s with the sound, with the beat selection. That was a problem I always had. Like I promised myself after my first album with Peace Treaty and all that, never again. My beats was so whack. I mean, and it's no diss, but I just didn't have no good beat selection. I never had no good producers or whatever that I had action at like all my peers. So once I finally start rubbing elbows and getting with like Battle Cat or somebody else that EA Ski from the Bay, like people on the West Coast, DJ Quick, then I promised myself like I was always from then on going gonna make sure my beats was up to par. But I'm saying that to say that recent record that I seen Rakim, he got a lot of people on it, like Rakim and Method Man, and like it's a whole lot of people on it. Like, damn, to me, it's like a waste. Like, y'all could have picked a better beat if you're gonna have all them superstars on it. Like, that was like the Avengers, the Avengers movie of hip hop, or East Coast hip hop, and just the beat wasn't it. I was like, man, you could have asked one of these little youngsters to do the beat, and just you still could keep your same style or whatever, but that beat was dinosaur, Tyrannosaurus Rex. You know what I'm saying? Ancient. That was ancient, in my opinion. Station O, much respect. Been listening to you since Peace Treaty. Salute. Appreciate it. Boss player. Cam, you actually no, I didn't do that. No, I didn't do it. Even if I did, I wouldn't say that. No, I didn't do that. So Salamo Nua, at least you're making an effort to establish yourself back online. Good job. Continue campaigning. Salute. Yep. Campaign trail. That's my new handle, my new movement. Campaign. Of course, I'm Cam, and it's pain. That's what I relate to. I speak to our pain. I'm not the kind of guy that's popping bottles and acting like all is good and is rich and famous and happy. Like, that's not reality for me. It's war for me. It's struggle. It don't mean I'm miserable or I'm grim or bitter, but you know, I relate to pain, and you can't really grow without pain. So I'm not a sadistic, masochistic, whatever dude. Like, but I just respect people that's going through pain. That them the people that's the realest that I can relate to. So that's what I get on here for. Mental, physical, all the struggles of life. I just like to be a brother. You know what I mean? So hopefully my live company and making myself available and accessible, hands-on is of any value. I'm not asking for no bread. I ain't got no cash app up or nothing like that. It's just this is valuable to me. Um, Peace Treaty 2, yeah, Peace Treaty 2 is coming. Yeah. Clarissa, I think you and Immortal Technique would blend on a track. Yeah, I've been trying to get Immortal on something too. Like we all cool on some everyday trenches activism stuff. So I'll be forgetting that I'm a rapper. I'll be forgetting that he's a rapper because I respect his activism more than his rapping. And they feel the same way about me. So we be trying to think like what action can we go do instead of entertainment, you know what I'm saying? But actually entertainment is a form of action. It's inspirational. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good idea. So I keep that in mind, Clarissa. I heard a couple of your songs they remixed and gave them busting in them, gave them. Excuse me. Richard Witherspoon, what up? What up with you? Salute, Detroit, D-Town. Um, I'm on YG album. Okay, I remember YG from Haiti, the Haiti Boys, Johnny J, R.I.P. I think that's what you're talking about. El Salvador King, would you ever collab with Immortal Technique? Yeah, you just asked that. Yeah, that'd be dope. Skip Sailor Studio, you mean Skip Sailor, said Skip Salary, Skip Sailor. Just watched Peace Treaty today, Wild Wild West. That's what's up. Peace Treaty 2.0 on the way. West Coast has so many great producers that I hope you end working with. Yeah, I work with Jelly Roll already. Did I work with Khalil? Yeah, indirectly, but I would definitely love to get it in with Khalil. He used to work with my little brother. Mad Lib, Muggs. I did something with Muggs. Actually, Muggs did what did Muggs do? Muggs did remember the Bullworth movie? The Bullworth movie soundtrack. They talk about it while we live it. Yeah, I had my verse was the verse they used, to promote that movie. And that's the Bullworth that had Method Man on it. It had Prodigy and Havoc, rest in peace. It had a lot of people on there, but my verse was the one that they used. They promoted. No diss, but I served them. KRS was on it. I think my verse was like something like it was like political, like what's going on right now. What kind of party is this? It's the political kind. We're America's best, most hypocritical minds. Try their hands at keeping y'all deaf, dumb, and blind. And for the right dollar sign, do white collar crime behind suits and clean shaves. I accuse them and use them as tools and slaves or something. Because my schools is graves and jobs is plantations. I rob the damn nation so I can live in luxury. You with me, you marry in the dirt, and I'ma throw in the tux for free. I tell the people what they want to hear, make them laugh and cheer, and then they re-elect me every year. When the coast is clear, I stop ducking, start back doing dope, cussing and kiss the baby, shake hand, wave, and smile for flicks. That's my style, my pile of tricks, 666 convicts. Lying is automatic in the government, Republican or Democratic. So F freedom, justice, and equality. Just accept my apology and suck this tricknology. That was way back then. Served them. I had served them. But yeah, that was dope. That the experience working with all them bros. Question for you, Wild Wild West. What's that? Salute from Vegas. Every single weekend. Yeah, that was my first commercial single by myself from the Boys in the Hood soundtrack. Much respect to you in tech and your activism. Salute Station O. Black Protection Association for our people. We don't need police. Yeah, we can police ourselves. Would you collab with a Chicano rapper? Boss player, you must not know who I am. On this link, I'm a link. I did a whole project in 2016 with all the top Chicano rappers who was banging at that time, who was hot at that time. Name somebody and he was on there. It's called Mutual Respect. It's on this. I did a little thing on this video today about that, or yesterday. Anybody that's everybody from the Chicano rap space from LA was on there. AZ in the building, Big TY, TLR Sounds, Halle Berry. Man, that song with you in Mossberg, The Rebirth on the Connected soundtrack. Yeah, that was my God, man. Rest in peace, Mossberg. Jelly Roll, yeah, that's my bro, Jelly Roll, and Black Tovin. So Black Tovin was he did some, I think he did a few beats on the Mutual Respect on the Black and Brown album that I was just talking about. Him and Jelly Roll, I think. Deuce Times, the documentary Little Homies with you and Solo, who put that out? Little Homies, the documentary Little Homies. You mean Dead Homies? Dead Homies, you mean? Or Straight from the Streets? There's a few of them. Like, you gotta forgive me, man, because I'm 50 something years old, my mid 50s, so my memory, like, this is entertainment for y'all, but shit, I be forgetting. That's why I don't even realize the value, the library of stuff and the relationships, like, because West Coast dudes or LA dudes, like, we took all that for granted. Like, we didn't play groupie stuff. Like, we wasn't starstruck. We knew this was all fake and smoke and mirrors, so stuff you don't even remember, like, but it's really worth something. So I didn't realize, like, I let people write me out of history, and my family and all that. Like, nah, man, you don't let them do that. Like, you this or you that. You did this. Like, oh, okay, well, I got to do it for y'all then. 'Cause for me, I don't really care, but I do have a wife and I do have children and a grandchild, so I got to get out of here write myself back into the history books and dare somebody to say I'm lying, dare somebody to challenge me on it. So that's what I'm doing. So even against, the Cube situation, the movies or whatever, the disc records or Snoop or anybody, Dr. Dre, DJ Quick, everybody know what it is. Everybody know what it is. I didn't got in trouble. I didn't got blackballed and whiteballed because I rode for all of them. You know what I'm saying? I rode against somebody that I didn't have no business riding against because it wasn't my beef or wasn't my fight. Same with you. Our issue wasn't because of me and him. It's because I was riding for Shorty from the Lynch Mob, Mel Lobby Please, Jerome Muhammad, and for Yo Yo, and I think Don Jaguar. Somebody, some people like, I just, but yeah, I may as well talk about it, right? I've been diplomatic too long, right? I've been politically correct and diplomatic too long, so I may as well speak on it, right? May as well open my mouth and speak now. Did homies Camnesia. Yeah, Camnesia was cool. I got with who did Camnesia? Uh, uh, Atlanta. What's the Jazzy Faye? Jazzy Fizzle, the one that produced Sierra and produced all the hits. I think, but he not from Atlanta. He from Memphis. I think ain't Jazzy Faye from Memphis or something like that. But yeah, Jazzy Faye gave me a whole lot of hits off the Camnesia. It gave me a different little style to try, challenged me with some musical, different little styles. Shouts out. Who else I worked with was that on? No, that wasn't on that record. I did something with Stevie J. I remember Stevie J kind of going through with, but back in the days, you know what I'm saying? Me and Saphir, the homie Saphir from Oakland, that people get me and him confused with the same person. Harold, Harold from Minister Society. Like, ain't you Harold? Like, no, I'm not Harold. That's Saphir. Me and a lot of people look alike. People, if you got the same kind of mind mentality and same type of life experience, it's a lot of people that you look alike. Especially in the nation. I'm in a nation like almost all of us look alike. So it got something to do with mentality or spirituality or something. But I did a record with Saphir called Watch Daddy Ball, and Stevie J produced that. That was a hit. So that was me practicing different styles, you know what I'm saying, and trying to kind of get up to the modern day and get out of the whole old West Coast Roger, funk, gangbang, zap sounding parliament type of stuff. So Stevie J, the one kind of started me out on that, and then Jazzy Faye, kind of helped guide me. And I seen how the beats was moving and how the South was moving, how females was dancing to them type of beats. So it expanded my mind. Melly, salute, still got love for him. Even at 52, Salamu. No, I'm not. I'm almost 55. I'll be 55 this year. I was born in 1969, October 24th. So I'm not 52. Salute 007. Salute Yusuf Arline. Walaikum salam, man. Always good to see you. Always. Ask D fair common sense, bro. If you don't speak your truth, it will go unknown. Yeah, at age 55, I appreciate your music and your likewise, D fair. Likewise. Yeah, salute Sophia, salute the Who Riders, you know what I'm saying? And my bros too, his little brother and them. Yeah, sir. Uncle Buck, Allah love Allah. Salute the big red 04. I like your song, Who Cares? Yeah, that song can apply. So yeah, Who Cares? No Idea, You Have No Idea, and Whoop Whoop was all three on the same DJ Pooh album. Bad News Travels Fast. DJ Pooh did not produce Whoop Whoop. I produced Whoop Whoop. I came with that, but then I brought it to Tony G. So the original mix master, Tony G on the West Coast. Latino brother, Cuban brother, him and Julio G that used to be on the radio. I brought that record to them and told them, this is how I wanted it. And they looped it up, and then my homies at that time, my Mexican homies and my homie, my Uso homie, Kevy Kev is the ones on the hook singing whoop whoop. They all got in the rooms like whoop whoop. And that's Tony G in the background, like whoop whoop, whoop whoop, like a high pitched voice. So Tony G produced whoop whoop. And DJ Pooh just bought it from me because he wanted to use it on his album. But since he was doing that album, I gave him Whoop Whoop, and then I did two new songs for him, which was Who Cares and No Idea, You Have No Idea, which was my theme song. I don't know if y'all familiar with No Idea. And that's featuring Roger Troutman, rest in peace, Shirley Murdoch, Charlie Wilson. So everybody that was on Computer Love, it was like a Computer Love reunion, Computer Love Part 2. So that was something like a lot of people, that was their theme song. That was my bro Glasses, G Malone, his mom, Olivia, that was her favorite song. That was my wife, who I'm with right now. I wasn't with her back then. She was in an abusive relationship with her previous boyfriend, and she was always playing that song. So that's just how God worked. Next thing you know, you married the one that made that song. So, but I wish that that song was mixed better. You know what I'm saying? You have no idea. You could still do a remix for that right now. That was like the original. If you heard the original raw sounds and the bass and all that, oh man, that was cold. That was cold. Boss Player 559. You like any Chicano rappers that are out now, or you sticking with the older ones? Yeah, I'm not really familiar with ones that's out now. Um, it's one of damn. What's my man with they all got tattoos like, but his flow is he got like a slow flow. One dude he cold. He kind of he bald head. He be on. I seen him on one of these little podcasts. I don't know if it's Adam 22. He around, but if you're is it Spanky? It might be Spanky Loco. One of them with like a real slow West Coast, like he got some cold beats, and his flow is cold. It's simple. He ain't trying to do too much. I think it's Spanky Loco or Spanky Loco, but I don't know. You know, I don't be keeping them. Like I said, I'm 55 years old, so I'm focused on raising a family. Um, Mr. Criminal is my dude. Mr. Criminal is like yeah, I was always fan, but he kind of like he not the newer generation. Michael Hawkins, who influenced you to do hip hop, to do rap? Because we live hip hop. You mean who influenced me to rap? Um, People on the West Coast. I mean, I was of course influenced by like Melly Mel, Grandmaster Flash, and the Furious Five, like the Message and stuff like that. Um, but on the West Coast, it would be Ice T. Ice T influenced me. Cube, of course, but I was already rapping. But he was super tight. Cube is like I said, one of my all time favorites, regardless of whatever I think I know about what our personal issues are. Um, who else on the West? King T. Um, just people around my way that I saw really doing it and making it and moving the crowd, moving girls like because girls was a real influence. So if you can make girls dance and move and like shit, that was better than money. If you can make girls dance and pretty girls dance, like what you need money for? You got it. So I seen them, my bros, and the D game. It was we was getting street money anyway. So I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, I forgot about it. I don't think so. That's produced by Sway, Sway and Tech. Like Sway that's on the radio. And who produced that? I mean, they are executive producer, but the actual music producer was Focus. Focus did that. Focus is one of or was I don't know if he still is with Dr. Dre, but one of Dr. Dre's fire producers. Focus did. I don't think so, and he did New Message featuring Akon. So I got so many records, man, that never came out. Hit records that never came out. Like if you knew how terribly that I was whiteballed and still am, you'd be like, man, how did you keep from going crazy? How did you stay out of the penitentiary or whatever? Because ain't no way in hell. And they all know it. They all respect me. They all fear me that I'm going to expose certain stuff, and I'm not. I'm just gonna talk my talk, and people just gonna have to shut up and be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't hear nobody responding to me. You don't hear none of my peers, my celebrity peers, responding or saying that I'm lying or trying to diss back or clap back. That's not wise. That wouldn't be wise. But if I was lying, then they have every right. They should. But I'm not lying. So it take a whole lot to get me to speak out against any brother, black man or whatever. So it gotta be that time. Gotta be something to it. Melly, Paint the White House Black was the first record I heard you on. Dang, kind of late to the party. Yeah, That was like a commercial little compilation. That was what MC Breed, rest in peace, MC Breed, Yo Yo, a little bit of Cube said something. I think a Cube and Dr. Dre. He didn't rap. He just said something on the intro. Did a video for that. That was George Clinton. Yeah, that was George Clinton. Paint the White House black. Yusuf, have you done anything with Chase Infinite? Nah, man, we been supposed to do something. That's long overdue. Certain things, man, it's just crazy. Like people that you respect, you see every day. Like that's my bro. It's just I be forgetting that I used to rap. I forget that they was a rapper. Like I don't even see them as rappers. The same uh with everybody, man. Like we respect each other because we know that we like franchise players in our lane, our field, our position that we play. So yeah, town business. Hey, Shaniqua, shouts out to you. Or Cali picnic. I mean, I tried with the sound system that they had, but I just like being around my people, and soaking up the energy. Tony Partita, the Rebirth, you and Mossberg, one of my favorites. Yeah, that's my young bro, man. I miss my bro. Beautiful soldier. Yeah. MT, do you remember? No, the '90s Mexican female rapper JV from Downey. Nah, I don't know. If I seen her face, I probably remember. I'm terrible with names. Hub City, salute Compton and Watts, Hub and a Dub. William Fletcher, how do you feel about J Rock and would you work with him? Feel? I don't. Y'all should just remember this. Whenever you talk to a man, always say what do you think? Never ask a man something about he feels. Like that's not no diss. Salute to you, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, I don't do that based on feelings like that. I don't answer questions based on feelings. Um, what do I think about J Rock? J Rock is my nephew. That's my loved one. So yeah, definitely. J Rock is a solid one, you know what I'm saying? Just on some on some man time. So I just never really tried to get in the way and step on like on top dog, toes and get involved with his movement. He real strict about his how he run his ship and how his itinerary and his plans for his artists. But I think we did some stuff before, but it never came out. But yeah, J Rock is my guy. Same with K Dot. You know what I'm saying? I was on, and Glasses was on, and when I was living in Phoenix, I was living in Phoenix for a while, and Glasses was for a minute signed with the same label Tech Nine is on, Strange Music. Was he signed, or I know they was on the road or something like that. So that's when I had really even met young K Dot, what I'm saying, way back then when he was on the road with glasses kind of had put him on. So, and it's good to hear that he didn't forget that because I heard him saying something in one of his records like the homie glasses, homie G Malone, put me on something like that. So it's a similar situation of me and Gang, me and JC on. So I didn't never take him on tour because I was already whiteballed by that time, but I definitely put Game in the game, and then I told him like, don't mention me no more because as you getting this buzz now, they find out that I'm the one put you on, and they gonna play you like they try to play me. So, but I got a history by God permission, so we put on for ours. So I don't know what's going on right now with the gatekeepers or whatever, but I got a history of anybody around me. I was putting them on. Um, Clarissa? How did you end up on the Roger Troutman tribute? Still more bounce because I'm Cam, because I'm Cam, and I was always a West Coast vet, a West Coast fixture. It's not trying to sound arrogant, but that generation that at that time, like I was that guy, you know. So if you're a real solid man, if you're a man in this entertainment business, then that's not really comfortable for people that had to compromise their manhood to get where they at. I never had to compromise my manhood to get what I got or get where I was at, and I would turn down more work than I would get for those kind of reasons. So anybody that wanted real credibility or real authentic, look and wanted to look reputable or whatever, then they would mess with me back then. They would want me on their songs or be a part of their movement. The Big Red, do you still get any royalties from the Boys in the Hood soundtrack for every single weekend? Yeah, yeah. And unfortunately, unfortunately, I had got like a $850,000 judgment against me from Street Knowledge, from Ice Cube production company for my first album. So my ASCAP, my publishing has been getting garnished since 2015, and I never even tried to appeal it. Never even tried to do nothing. I just seen like what it was. It's part of like so it was a judgment for some samples from Bridgeport Music, which was like Parliament, the publishing company for Parliament and Funkadelic, George Clinton, and all of that. So whoever had bought their publishing sued Ice Cube at that time, or Straight Street Knowledge. So every song that had a Parliament sample in it, they came after him. And since I didn't show up, I'm not a producer. I didn't do no producing, so they stuck me with the bill. And I was communicating with Cube back in like 2015, after all of the beef incident. I told him like this when I was doing Black and Brown album. So I was like, I'm doing this Black and Brown unity peace demonstration type ceasefire type project. Same thing I did with Peace Treaty with the Blood and Crips. So I would be a hypocrite if I'm reaching out for my Latino brothers, Mexicans, based on the history and the stuff that we going through, and I wouldn't reach out for you. So I reached out, even though I wasn't in the wrong, but I was just being a man about it, an olive branch, and trying to show a gesture. So I was like, it'd be hypocritical. I'd be like a hypocrite if I was, trying to make peace with them, but I ain't gonna reach out and make peace with you. So he agreed, you know what I'm saying? And I was sending him beats, and he was like, I don't like this beat. I don't really like this beat. The beat got, so he was real finicky about, whatever it be. I was like, well, you use one of your producers. Like, it ain't got to be my people. Use one, and you can keep the royalties or the publishing or whatever. You work it out with your own producer. Just send me a beat you like, and we gonna put it on this album. And I'll put one of the SA homies on the album with us. So we were supposed to be doing that. Maybe a week or two was going by, and then I got this letter in the mail, some COINTELPRO type stuff, and the letter in the mail was a judgment, court judgment from ASCAP. They sent it to my ASCAP, and they CC'd me, and it said, that you have a judgment. I'm gonna post it up. You have a judgment for such and such, $853,000, and we'd already started garnishing at that time. They was already garnished like $4,000 of my ASCAP. So ever since then, from when I told him that, and we were supposed to be working on a song that was supposed to come out in 2016, I never heard from him again. I never heard from Cube again once I told him that. And I videotaped the message. I videotaped me getting the mail, and I put a videotape and showed it, and I attached that to an email to him and said, yeah, bro, they, how the devil work, man. They trying to do this and that, man. Sent it to him, never heard from him since. So I'll let y'all be the judge or whatever that means. I'll let y'all be the judge. But I've been still paying on that $853,000 that I'm not a producer. Why am I paying for producer fees or producer judgments? I'm a rapper. So I'll leave that there for now. Y'all can chop this up and run tell that. But it's a lot of stuff. If I really just pushed the line, or if Minister Farrakhan would have not stopped me. But anyway, let's get back to these comments. Shouts out to Spider Low, me and Spider Low. Yeah, shouts out to Spider SPI. Slim Dude, salute, man. I appreciate you. Respect also. Um, Big TY, where was you at in Phoenix? I was in what do you call that? Damn, where Ice T was I forgot the city. Damn. It seemed like it started with CH. Um, yeah, I forgot. And then I was like, I went from there to South Mountain, the South Mountain area where the UFOs was at. Never again, Deion Jackson. Never again, classic. Salute. Planet Asia. That's who I was talking about. Yusuf, yeah. Marlon, yeah. Planet Asia. That's another. These are people that and Jurassic 5, like all people that I never worked with, but I see them every day, and I forgot that we rap. We just be talking about life. We be talking about activism, brotherhood, business, all that. I forgot that we could even rap. Um, can you still rap? Can you still rap? Man, y'all just be saying stuff, huh? Clarissa, that should have been the label's responsibility. It was. That was just some some little subliminal little shots. It's just something you do to mess with somebody. And maybe he forgot he did that. And then once I reminded him of it, he never responded. So to me, that seems like a lawyer's advice, because if he would acknowledge that he got that email, then he would have been responsible for it. Something. I literally never heard from him again. That is crazy to me. As a man, I just can't. As a man, I just can't understand like how a man could feel like he was a man and do some stuff like that. Do you recall Where You At joint you did with Prodigy, Ice T, Killer Pre? Oh yeah, for the Million Man March. MT, yeah, for the Million Man March song. Yeah, yeah. Suge L1, yeah, record, yeah, the industry, it's satanic. It's satanic. If you stay in it, that's what I said on Whoop Whoop. If a real ninja ever got in, he probably lucked up, because you ain't gonna be real and stay in the music business. You're gonna either make it to the penitentiary for doing something to somebody, or you're gonna get out of it. You can't stay in it. It's you're outnumbered by clowns. You're outnumbered by weirdos. You're outnumbered by freaks. You're outnumbered by cowards, freaks and cowards and weirdos. Like, you know what I'm saying? That you would have to do something to them. You would have to do something to them. They're gonna test you. They're gonna try you. Like, you have to do something to them as a man. So you're gonna end up in a penitentiary. So it's not worth it's not worth it. Juan Zion, Cam, you're a pioneer in hip hop lyricism. On Never Again, you set new standards as an expert listener. Man, salute. I know those complex rhyme schemes started with you. I never heard them before, and a lot of people, as you know, um, soaked up. Because you know I, I'm influenced by people that came before me. Like I said, Chill Rob G, EST. Uh, Three Times Dope. People on the East Coast, people on the West Coast, Schoolie D, Ice T, Ice Cube. You know what I'm saying? So my style is a combination of all of those. I took parts that was fly to me, and I have to say it with my own voice at the pace and the tone that I really talk. I'm not trying to sound like somebody else or make a fake voice up or make a fake flow. I got to rap the way I really talk. So um, that was just the way I rhymed. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying I'm just like self-made. I never bit nobody's rhymes, but I definitely was influenced by different people's styles. I like the way their voice sound. At first I wanted my voice to be able to sound like this person, that person. Like, nah, I got to sound like me. This is how my voice sounds. This is how I talk. This is my slang. You know what I'm saying? So I learned how to write in my slang way that I really talk, and how to make punchlines, because I'm a funny dude. Every rapper knows how to roast and how to bag. Every rapper is a comedian. Every good rapper, every star rapper is funny as hell in real life. That's what we spend. And we in the studio the first hour or two, we in the studio bagging, roasting each other. You know what I'm saying? And then, they get their head right and get on whatever they get on, and then start playing the beat. But you gotta sharpen up your wit, your witty tools, your roast tools, and that's where punchlines come from. Have you ever worked with Paris? Yeah, I got a whole project with Paris. I was like on two or three different projects. One called Hard Truth Soldiers, one called Pistol Politics, and another one was the Public Enemy album that he produced. He produced the whole Public Enemy album. I was supposed to sign with Paris, but at that time I signed with Snoop instead, and that's when we did the Warzone album. And I should have signed with Paris. It's just I should have signed with Paris. Paris had like $150,000 on the table for me. Snoop told me, no disrespect to the homie, but rock with me. I think I can do something better for you. So I thought that was the case. I wound up getting like 30 bands with Snoop. I got 30 bands with Snoop, turning down 150 with Paris. That's how that went. That's how that went. Don't even ask me no more questions because I'm not going to answer them. Stuff get real funny when it comes to money. We need a Spider and Cam music video. Yeah, that we could do something like that. I'm really trying to do something for him and help him in whatever way I can. I don't know if it's musically, but just because of that demo that he did, he really impressed me. You know what I'm saying? So I want to do whatever I can for him while I can. You did a lot for Cube, I would say. So Suge L1, Paris's record label Murder. Paris's record label Murder really states your sentiments about the industry. Yeah, probably so. I haven't heard it. If I did, I'm not sure. I got so much music, so many lyrics, so much stuff in this big head of mine, man. It's all over the place. Big Red, did DJ Pooh produce every single weekend? Yes. DJ Pooh and Rashad, the homie Rashad Coles, the Boogeyman. DJ Pooh and Rashad. Mills Lane, who is your celebrity crush? Oh, dang. Yeah, I ain't got one. I don't have one. I mean, maybe back in the days I maybe did, but nah. Say Uncle Buck. Can you really understand to stay out of your feelings, good brother? Yeah, man, I ain't got no choice. I had to learn it the hard way. Had to learn it the hard way. Y'all betting 1,500 on it, huh? Salute Firefly, salute. MT, yeah, I could never get into Be Real because of his voice. But his voice was a character, like, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't just his voice, it was the beats, Muggs beats, you know what I'm saying? So it was a movement, and it wasn't just him, it was the balance of Sin Dog too. So Sin Dog, his voice like, you know what I'm saying? So it was something new. It was something new. You know what I mean? So I didn't mind that. That's just like Foo Schnickens and Busta Rhymes and all of them. They all had, voices that they was playing with. You think it's harder to put out music signed to another rapper? Absolutely. It don't supposed to be harder, but rappers have egos and rappers want to stay in the spotlight. So they don't really know, like a solo rapper is not a team sport. You understand? It's like a boxer. Even though you got a team, you got a corner and your team and your trainers and all of that, when it comes down to showtime, it's just him on the stage. It's just him in the ring, and rapping is the same way. So it's like that's part of the reason, I guess, like uh Javante Tank and other people that's under Floyd Mayweather's disgruntled and they got ghosts because of that same type of theory. Um, Check out Chris Coke from Arizona, badass Mexican freestyler. Okay, I'll check him out for sure, for sure. Hub City, you could be a great mentor for some of our young talent. Yeah, I know I could, but they so distracted. The youth is, the enemy is COINTELPRO enemy is these behavioral scientists is throwing so much money and fame and drugs at these youth and sex and all the stuff that, you know, by the time they ready to listen to somebody like me, they done already crashed out. They done already crashed and burned and, they just trying to survive. They not even trying to like listen to no music industry counsel. They trying to survive, depression or self-deletion or diseases or whatever, it's cold. How they got the youth set up right now, it's cold. They got us cold, cold. DS, Ken, why would you use the same verse from Down for Mine on DJ Quick's Keep the P in it? Um, damn, did I do that? If I did, it's because one of them wasn't supposed to come out. Speaking of Quick, um, I had brought Nas over Quick's house. So around that same time, it was a track. It was a I forgot. It was something that we were supposed to be on, and I wrote a couple of verses to it. And who was that? Was it? Damn. So Sugar Free winded up getting he put like anyway. So it be some funny stuff going on. So I don't know. I don't know if it was people be high or be drunk or whatever. Like I don't know. you know. So if I used a verse twice, is because somebody told me that they wasn't using it, and I wasn't gonna waste it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you try certain things on a beat, and the people will keep your real. I'm not saying this what Quick did, but it might be somebody else did it. You know, Third Eye TV. Thank you. All these women about to vote for Kamala, and she can't even define what a woman is. Gonna be a disaster for women and girls. Yeah, it's gonna be a melanated feminist, like I say, nightmare, wet dream slash nightmare. Yeah, it's about to get super ugly. Um, Prison is a business just like slavery. Yeah, Ask D. Have done anything with MERS? No, I didn't, or dilated. Like I said, them is just people I see in traffic, and it's always love and hugs and salutes and all of that. But I don't press people to do a record. Like mostly the records that I ever do or features is because somebody, you know, presented to me and asked me, do I want to do it? I don't impose like let's do something with somebody because it just the vibe. It's like a vampire or something. You gotta want me. If you don't want me, I'm not gonna impose myself. If you don't want to do music with me, then I don't want you to do music with me. I'd rather for us just to be brothers, and we can have a bond on something else other than music, making music. So they already respect my position. They respect my music. I respect their position. I respect their music. But a lot of people got personal lifestyles and lifestyle choices, personal mates and spouses or children or whatever that might be biracial or what I'm saying, that they might just not want to risk having me around or having me remind them or just even bring a certain subject up. So I just treat people the way I want to be treated, and if they want to work, then they'll let me know. That's how I go. I already know I'm a hot, third rail type character to the industry, so I don't impose myself on nobody. Robert Epps, salute. Damn, that would have been a dope song with Cam and Nah. Yeah, I can speak on that. I was anyway. Salute Nas though. Like I said, Nas don't owe me nothing. People have told me a lot of things and gave their word about a lot of things, but life happens and people change their mind, or people forget, or people get traumatized, or people get scared, or handlers or whatever get in their ear, whatever the case is. You know, people change. People change. They know me when they want. Whatever, man. It's all love. Gotta love your people regardless. Daz did same mixtape. I got love in the streets of record banger. What is? Don't give a. Um, MT, you were featured on the Get the Fish joint featuring Threat, King T, Yo-Yo, MCA, Lynch Mob, and Ice Cube. Yeah. Yeah, Get the Fish. I forgot what that was for. I know that was some kind of, I think it's for Rodney King around that time, something like that. About the Rodney King stuff. Trench Baby, salute. I appreciate it. Fred G Guitar, peace to the chat. Salute. Suge Gales. Yeah. How important was Minister Farrakhan's voice in averting some of the more serious violence that could have ever happened in hip hop? 100,000%, 100,000% important. That is the sole reason and purpose and individual that most of the violence in the 90s and the 2000s did not happen or did not escalate no further. I'm speaking especially for me. So if I got sense and it took him to stop that, yeah, it would be all out. And people, it's sad that these people be even, talking about what Minister Farrakhan is right there in Chicago. Why the killing and the violence and all of that? Like, man, what does he have to do with violence? What does he have to do? Like, well, how is he responsible for people choosing to do whatever violence they're gonna choose to do? Is he supposed to have some kind of magic wizard powers that's going to hypnotize the people to not do what they choose to do? What is a messenger responsible for? Is he supposed to what he's supposed to do? I don't know. So, yeah, but anybody that got sense, you know, he he definitely stopped 95% of what could have happened. So Mo Better 121. I wish all the so-called tail rappers, a tail, I don't know what that means, would more for credit on the mainstream. Salute. Yeah, up late. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. We just keeping each other company. Uh-huh. Have you ever been approached with some Diddy type stuff? Damn. Nah, they knew better than to do that. I've seen other people approach, and I've seen other people doing what alleged, stuff that dude was alleged to do. That's the industry. That's who runs the industry. You know what I mean? That's no secret. You see what Kamala Harris and all these people is pushing for to make legal and make it mainstream. This is not just Diddy. It's not Diddy. That's not a Diddy thing. Who you think? Well, yeah, that's not a Diddy thing. Why are we even saying that? Why are we not saying no Epstein or no Lucian Grains or whatever? No Weinstein. Why are we saying no Diddy? No Biden. No Biden. No Clinton. Third Eye TV. Why the West don't pull rappers up in the game like the South do? Nipsey and Corrupt from the same section, but it seems like Nipsey had to get it out the mud. I don't know. You would have to ask them that because that's not my history. That's not my experience. Right. So I pulled up everybody that wanted to rap around me. It's just that if they found out that you was affiliated with me, you was not gonna get too far after that. So like I said, Game is the best example. Game is the one that made it all the way through. Without being affiliated. Not saying that he was affiliated or had no dealings with me. When I'm the one put him in the game, gave him his start, and gave him his buzz among the other rappers. He was tight now. Don't get me wrong. He did the work. He did it. He worked. He wrote his raps, but that's what he made me want to be able to, advocate for him and tell my big name rap peers about him or whatever. They was asking me about it. So even when me and Cube was still beefing or whatever, allegedly, whatever, I used to pull up on these dudes on their video shoots or whatever, and Game be with me. Like I heard such and such is over here. I'm like, come on, let's go pull up on him. And this before Game, he was JC on before he had tattoos and all of that. You know what I'm saying? He was with me. He rolled up on Cube and Dub C and he like kind of pressed Cube a little bit. I was glad. It was hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm the game. I'm that next, you know what I'm saying? I was laughing. So, but yeah, he got his buzz from me. Game got his initial buzz from me. First time he was ever in the studio was with me. And first time he was ever on stage performing was from me. So that sounds very cubish, huh? Me. It was me. It was all me. Not just kidding. Oh man, that's hilarious. But a lot of low records and Steel Vault. How's Threat doing? Juice County. I don't know, man. I ain't seen him in a couple of years. So last time I seen him, he was doing some model lowriders or something. Yeah. Um, do you rock with Big U? Yeah, I rock with Big U. Why are not seeing no Elvis? Right, no Elvis, exactly. Yeah. No Beatles. Have you ever tried to bring Game and Razcast together to squash the beef they had? Nah, I didn't know they had beef. Did they have beef? I didn't know they had beef. I thought that when Snoop took over Death Row, he was going to put you on Death Row. Well, I mean, it might be the same to me. The same principle. One of the reasons why I didn't sign or deal with Death Row when Suge was popping is because that's not my image. It's just words have meaning and words are spells. I don't want to be on Death Row. I don't want to be on Death Row. I want to be on Death Row in real life, and I don't want to be on nothing called Death Row. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I want to be on. You got something called Hereafter. You got something called Heaven Records or something, or Heavenly Records. I don't want to be on Death Row Records. So, like I said, but that's just my personal. I got personal kind of principles that signs for me that I just avoid certain stuff, and it's been working out for me. You know, money ain't necessarily success, but I could go. Um, I got your tab up, fam. I'll be there supporting. Salute, Doris. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Mo better. I'm gonna get that ionic you sell. Salute. Yeah, definitely. You definitely. If I had something I could show you, ionic colloidal silver. Hold on a second. Yeah, westcoastcam.com. Westcoastcam.com. You can research it for yourself, ionic colloidal silver, and what that does. Go to my website. And if y'all don't mind, like I'm saying, we just keeping each other company. But if y'all don't mind, could y'all hit the little like button so we can send out, it can algorithm or some stuff and send out more notifications. But I appreciate y'all's company on this Saturday night because we can be out getting in trouble or we can be bored out of our minds. So I appreciate y'all's presence. You know what I'm saying? It's priceless. The presence of my own people when we share the same type of, mentality and we trying to stay out of the way. We trying to stay out of trouble, trying to keep it positivity. So I really appreciate y'all for that. Any movies or documentaries in the mix? Yes, a couple of things, but I can't speak on them until they done. I was actually supposed to be on. Well, I ain't. Whatever. I know y'all. It ain't y'all. Y'all want to hear some exposing. Like I'm almost about to expose some stuff. I'm talking about like it's not beef and it's not mess, but part of the campaign trail is the vindication or whatever of airing out certain violations and people, that violate or people that, what I'm saying, just did some, weak character type stuff. And I think this is the season, man, for catching the vapors. This is the season of airing that stuff out. So it's some movie characters and some rappers and some people that I might just have to just vent about, because keeping it to myself ain't did nothing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't get me and my family ain't benefited from keeping it to us to myself. And it's not. I wouldn't be lying on nobody. People already call me bitter. They already call me a hater or something, right? So I may as well give them a reason. May as well give you a reason. That's the cold part, because I ain't even gave you a reason. You can't take it if I really just activate it. Like, it's crazy, man. It's just crazy. It's a catch-22. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. So you may as well do, because they're gonna treat you like you did it anyway. So may as well get it off. Um, Robert Epps, probably why you didn't play Sharif right in Minister Society. Exactly. Man, it's so much, so much, so much. Thank you, Mo. I see you. Sunday night here. Where you at, 007? You overseas? Where's the Sunday night at? You a day ahead? Mills Lanes, do you listen to MREC TV? Nah, I don't really listen to TV, or what, I don't know what that is. G Brown, salute. Yo, I'm getting that. Yeah, for sure. Get the ionic colloidal silver. Like, look, it's something that's been suppressed, and I don't want to talk too much about it on this page. Y'all welcome to follow me on my other page too. My um, the campaign trail. I'm gonna put that up here real quick, just so y'all know I'm live. I'm right here with it. Campaign trail. That's my brand new page that I'm starting, so I can actually say the stuff that I can't say on my bros page. On this page, I don't want to jeopardize, it's good standing. So if y'all don't mind, follow me on that YouTube little handle, the campaign trail. That's my new YouTube page, when I can probably talk my stuff. I don't mind blowing up that page. All right. So you already see it's a play on words, the campaign trail. That's what it's about. It's not a depressing thing. Like, I don't express pain to be bitter or complaining or grim or depressed. This stuff, I use it as fuel. I understand that pain is necessary for us to grow. You can't grow, no growth, no pain, no gain, right? And growth is creation. So we constantly in the state of creation. We being created and grown and evolving, and it takes pain. So if you ain't going through no pain, you ain't growing. That's just how the creator made it. So all pain ain't good, but it can be for the good. You can learn and grow from every pain, any kind of pain. So it's just mentally and emotionally adjusting your mind of how you view pain. Some should be avoided. Some pain can't be avoided. So it's about adjusting your mind to see it in the right way. So you don't have to judge nothing as terrible. You know what I'm saying? Pain is pain. From my understanding, I'm not a woman, but the most excruciating natural levels of pain that a human body or human being can possibly take is the pain of childbirth. But look at the benefit, look at the good that comes from that pain. So that's the lesson that I see. The greatest type of pain, the greatest amount of pain produces the greatest product. So, man, salute NF Reads Media, man, salute. Appreciate you, man. Much love, much respect. Good to see y'all. Some of y'all I ain't seen in a while from my other page. My West Coast Cam page has been restricted, so I can't even do nothing on that page. So I'm over here. My bro still blessed me to get my little stuff off over here. So I want to help build this page up. We were supposed to be doing this for years. Still been trying to get me over here to represent and talk my talk for years. So I ain't been doing it until to now. So I appreciate Steel. Shouts out to Big Steel. Shouts out to Digital Soapbox Network. Shouts out to Gangster Chronicles. Follow all his pages. You know, I don't mind working for my brother man instead of the other man. So it's all Robert Epps. Yep. Trials purify and hard trials is necessary to establish truth and to master self. Master self. You don't need to worry about mastering nobody else. You can't get nobody else to do what you want them to do, but you can get you to do what you want to do or what you need to do. Focus on mastering self. Master the inner, you master this inner space, and then you mastered anything outside of yourself. So you got that power. The human being, the thought moves matter. Mind over matter. So we all know that. Just the fact that you can get scared, you can think about something, you can think that you're in danger, and your thoughts is going to cause your brain to dump chemicals like adrenaline and other kind of chemicals into your body that's going to alter your whole, um, you know, and also with, on the lustful arousal subject. A man can just think, or a woman can just think about a female or whatever, and you're going to send blood down to your private parts or whatever. So that's the power. That's the real power of thought. Thought moves matter. So we familiar with it with this inner space, but we're not familiar on how to actually master the thoughts affecting the outside matter, the matter outside of your house, your vehicle. But it works just the same. Works just the same. Trump need to hire me to buy. Mike Jones, Big Steel should let you interview Reza, Dr. Imar, like they bring knowledge and numbers. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm sure I can get Reza on here. I don't know Umar, but I'm sure I can get Reza on here. See what Reza talking about. Chi-Town benefit spending chips. Oh yeah, yeah. Salute, salute. Is Eminem a guest in the house of hip hop? Did you hear his song "Old Foolish Pride" dissing black women? Yeah, I heard that. I mean, he doing him. You know what I'm saying? Of course he a guest. I mean, well, you gonna get me on a whole nother page. Just follow the campaign trail page, and we can have these conversations over there. But this is not the page for that. This is Digital Soapbox Network, so I can only bring out a limited soapbox. But on my campaign trail, I can talk about all that and blow up. I can blow that page up. It's not monetized. It's brand new. I just started it, so I can talk that talk over there. Since it ain't monetized, I don't got to worry about it getting demonetized. What's happening? What's happening? I see you. The outward, inward, you call lyricists real ones recognized. Salute. When it comes to lyricism and delivery, you and Trey D from the East Side is top 5. Man, salute Trey D. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's definitely a method to the madness. It's definitely a science. Yeah. Shardy's Pig, how did you meet Ice Cube? I met Ice Cube through Solo, my homie Solo. Cam and Solo, they got nuts. I met him through Solos by way of my homie Lil D from my section. Third Eye, this call boy from the old days. Oh, okay. Man, I don't know it unless I see a picture. JD Walker, why can't Cube make peace with Mac 10? He made peace with everyone else. Man, you would have to ask him that. Maybe they did make peace. I don't know what our definition of peace is. They not harming each other, so they had peace. That's like me and Cube. We had peace. Sometimes peace is not dealing with each other. Sometimes that's the best way to be at peace, is to separate. That's what we've been trying to do from the slave masters for the last 90 some years now. What's your thoughts on Charleston White? Charleston White is a a genius, just like Whack 100. They're a diabolical genius. They mastered the winning Rome, do like the Romans way of social media marketing and promoting. Promoting the beef and the feuding and the shock jocks and the shock value stuff that they know people is going to react to. Emotional masses of our people. So if that's the goal, is to get a bag by causing people to think, even though if you don't agree with what they got to say, but he's still making you talk and think about a subject, or make you talk and think about or get upset with him. I learned that here. I've been actually implementing some of that. Not to that degree or that extreme, but if you hear me talking about Snoop Dogg or talking about Ice Cube or whoever else that you're gonna hear me talking about, I learned that strategy. I learned to see what the masses of our people got an appetite for. So sometimes you gotta fish. If you're trying to fish for the people, I might eat broccoli, right? I might be a vegetarian. I know broccoli is the best food, but they might eat pig. They might eat worms. So I got to put what I know the fish are eating right now. I can hide it with a broccoli hook. I can put swine, or I can put the worm or something I don't eat, on the outside, and make them think that that's what they're getting. But then once they bite it, they're gonna say, "Oh, it's something else in this." You know what I'm saying? So and when I see people hating or trolling or saying this or whatever, I know I got you. So they know that they got you on the negative hook. I know I got you on the righteous hook. I know what I'm reeling you into, this righteous boat. I don't know what boat they got you. What bucket they reeling you into. I don't know. You would have to ask them. But my history already shows what bucket and what boat I'm trying to get you in. So salute, Uncle Buck. Salute. Did you know the rapper Kill from Watts? Yeah, I know him. Yeah, yeah. But we never did no business. Uh, MT. Yeah, I think he had a little diss record or something like that. Yeah, but that's just music. Um, Big TY, I want to be a part of the campaign movement. What you need, man, whatever God put on your heart. So right now I'm I guess looking for um what do you call that when you make well, on the YouTube side of the game, just stuff to help me streamline like certain templates and certain thumbnail type of things, certain marketing promotion strategies to grow this channel, to grow this little YouTube channel. So that's where I'm at. I ain't in no. I'm not at a shortage for no content. I got nothing but real stories and personalities, and I got too much content. I got too much relationships. Too many people that I can interview or whatever. But I'm not trying to even do that yet. I'm just trying to get a feel and establish. Standing on my own, not relying on no guests, and not relying on nothing else, no smoke, no mirrors, just raw conversation, raw company, you know, trying to get a feel of y'all, let y'all get a feel of me in 2024. Because if you see a person just little sound bites or little 8-minute clips, video clips, you like, what this dude on? Like, damn, dude still bitter, or dude is this, or dude is that. Like, nah, Lord, let me get on the live and let y'all vibe live. Let's talk live. I'm super hands-on, super accessible, super available. You know what I'm saying? More than the viewers want to be. Because if it's really something like that, then I'll be like, here, get on this link with me. Let's talk. Let's let the people see us talk live. Whatever you type in, say it to me, live, and let's go viral. Let's really make a moment out of this. And they don't want to do it. They don't want to do it. And it's not like, I ain't gonna bite you, ain't my enemy or nothing like that. We still can laugh it off and I'm gonna salute you and much love and all of that. But if you know you foul, or if you know you ain't really qualified or you ain't ready for it, then just don't say nothing. But if your life is the life of a troll or a bot, then I guess that's what they be there. Some people, I don't know if the CIA or COINTELPRO is paying these little dudes, these little agent provocateur bots or whatever, trolls, but they just gonna help. From what I've been studying, that just helps the um, algorithm, that helps the engagements or whatever. So I'm actually literally learning how this YouTube stuff works. And I'll be kicking myself. I'm apologizing to my own self, apologizing to my family that I didn't use my wealth of the treasure trove of knowledge and experience and relationships and ability to talk, because I'm a people person. I could have been doing it, we could have been keeping each other company a long time ago, but shit, my bad. I apologize. Um, Mike Jones said that on the African Diaspora News Channel, we are guests in NFL and NBA, but not the NHL. Black people invented hockey. Yeah, probably so. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure about it. Yusuf Arlan, the video, that video with you and Battle Cat in the studio completing the track "Lord Take the Wheel" was fire. Yeah, I put that out. I mean, I just leaked that out too. I was supposed to do a video for that record, but I ran into some health issues that I'm still dealing with. Life is real. More campaigning, more campaigning. Uh, how do you feel? How do you feel about the video game Grand Theft Auto? I mean, what do I think about it? Again, whenever just practice this. Whenever you're talking to a man or a male, whenever you're talking to a man or a male, never ask him how he feels about something. Ask him what he thinks. What do you think about this? Feelings is not the nature of how men make decisions. That's how women and girls make decisions on their feelings. But what I think about the game Grand Theft Auto, I have no idea. I ain't never played it. I don't play video games. I know my homie Solo is a main character in the video game, the Grand Theft Auto GTA. Franklin, the character Franklin, but I never played it in my life. You know, and he's the main character on there. That's just not my thing. Maybe if you ask my son or nephew or something like that, they can tell you, but I don't know absolutely nothing about it. Um, Big Freeze remind me of Daz. Black. Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum salam. Is it possible to end gang violence in our communities? Possible for who to end gang violence? Yeah, of course it's possible. Anything that you decide to do is gonna get done. So yeah, like if you stop gang violence, they say if you gang bang and you stop, you stop gang violence. Like that's since when could we ever control what another person does? You only can control what you do, and if everybody controls what they do, then so that kind of question, applies to self. Can you stop drinking? Can you stop smoking? Can you stop fornicating? Can you stop, violence? Your own self, if you're a violent person. So that's how that works. Manson Bia, do you rock with the Israelites? I am an Israelite. If you mean Hebrew, ancient, indigenous, ancient Hebrew, yeah, I am that. I'm an original Hebrew. I'm an original Christian. I'm an original Muslim. I'm an original agnostic. Whatever exists, I'm an original one of those. Um, Black people invented everything. Love your partner, colorblind. God alike. God AI King. Salute, salute. Young Mela, yeah, that's my bro. Salute. Uh, True, I know for a fact that black people invented hockey. Okay. Oh, y'all talking to each other. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm just trying to keep y'all company. I'm gonna get off here, I guess, in a minute. If it's any subjects y'all want me to talk about or tap into or whatever, let me know and I'll get on it. And if y'all don't mind, like I said, hit the little thumbs up and follow me on this other little page link. Let's see, how do I do that? Pin message. Follow me on Campaign Trail if y'all don't mind. Starting a brand new channel where I can talk a little more reckless and free, and I won't worry about striking this page. But I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all company, your attention is very quality company, and hopefully mine is also quality for y'all. So y'all don't feel like y'all alone in the pain on the campaign trail or whatever your name is, pain trail, because you're not alone. We're suffering together. And after the pain, after the labor is the delivery. But it's always darkest before the dawn. It's always the most painful and excruciating before the delivery. So don't think that your pain is in vain. Don't think that you cursed or that you forsaken. Don't think that you evil or whatever. If you alive and you in pain, it's for purification reasons. It's to be purified. It's for you to grow. Something that we got to grow in mentally or physically, spiritually, and all of that. So don't take your pain as a curse. Don't take your pain as a curse. Don't believe that your pain is a curse. It feel like it, absolutely, absolutely, but it's not. The pain is not a curse. Your pain is exercise. Your pain is equipment for victory. Equipment for victory. So on that note, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Love y'all. This is the Campaign Trail. This is Digital Soapbox Radio and Digital Soapbox Network. Until next time, peace and blessings.